Economics has returned to centre stage of the political debate, with new figures showing a rise in jobless numbers. They follow yesterday's release of softer than expected numbers for economic growth. Political correspondent Tom Eagleton reports from Canberra.
The economy shed 15,000 part-time jobs in February, with no new full-time jobs created, in another sign the economy's stalling. The unemployment rates ticked back up to 5.2%, with expectations another rise could follow.
We're seeing that unemployment, whilst it's potentially going to go up in the course of the year, hasn't increased as greatly as I think people first feared.
The government's trying to stay positive in the face of the weakening data.
The Germans, the Americans, the English, in fact the whole Euro region, has unemployment much higher than Australia.
G'day.
The shadow treasurer has been warning business the Australian dollar could hit $1.25 against the US currency, and accusing Labor of being too upbeat about the future of the economy.
Labor last month said, look how good these figures are. It proves everything we've been saying. More Australians in work. Well, as of today, there are less Australians in work.
It's not just about making money.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the opposition leader's been wondering aloud about the Defence Minister's job, after a report yesterday found the reinstated head of the Australian Defence Force Academy did nothing wrong during last year's Skype sex scandal.
So the very least he should do is apologise to Commandant Kafer, and if Minister Smith lacks the decency and the humility to do it, the Prime Minister should do it.
The secret report into ADFA's handling of the sex scandal was leaked to commercial television today, revealing that on the same day the alleged victim came forward with her complaint, her room was doused with cleaning fluid in an apparent act of revenge. Stephen Smith is continuing to resist calls that he back down from criticism he made of Commandant Kafer's decision to proceed with unrelated disciplinary hearings against the cadet on that very same day.
It's wrong in principle to bring the innocent victim of a sexual assault, to bring her character into play, and in my view that was what occurred at the height of the ADFA Skype controversy.
And in the midst of today's real politic,
I need a faceless man.
An appearance from a fake billionaire with comedian Charles Firth in tow.
Good on you, mate. Just remember to nod at all the appropriate times, OK?
The building unions behind a spoof campaign calling itself Fair Go for Billionaires.
Jet fuel is just going through the roof in terms of price. Caviar. It's just absolute madness.
The imitation billionaires club's tackling the Treasurer over his suggestion the real version's using its money to undermine democracy.
We are going to be throwing millions and millions of dollars at television commercials, at press, at the internet, at anybody who'll listen to us to convince you that we have absolutely no influence whatsoever.
A fake campaign about a very real issue.
Well, I thank you very much for coming, and I look forward to employing every single one of you.
As if separating the truth from fiction in Canberra wasn't hard enough already.
Tony, I got him, mate. No worries, you're in like Flint.
Tom Eagleton.
Love the sluggos, by the way.
Late Line.